Hi, I'm Chris McCoy.
I'm Toby Sells.
Welcome to Memphis Flyer podcast. Every week we jump on here to tell you what we're doing on the paper and what's going on in Memphis and what's going on in Memphis this week, Toby.
Oh, gosh.
Can you think of anything?
Best of Memphis!
Best of Memphis week! Yes! It's huge. You know, the first time the Memphis Flyer did Best of Memphis was 1994. So this makes it the 32nd edition. And it's become like our biggest issue of the year.
It's huge. I was trying to do the math on that. But it certainly is the biggest issue that we do every year. And you should see this thing. It's huge and fat. This week's going to be huge with all the winners in there. Next week is going to be huge with all the pictures and some coverage from the party. And so the party, as we're filming this Wednesday morning, the party is tonight, Laughlin Yard. We don't know what to expect.
The party was amazing.
No, that's right. That's right.
It was stunning.
Yes. Future self.
Future self.
But we're getting ready for this party. We've got Amy Levere and Will Sexton playing the party tonight. Mm-hmm. Tons of food and beverage down at Laughlin Yard. We're going to have all the winners, all their friends, but we're also, this is the first year we've opened it up to the public.
Yeah.
I don't know what ticket sales have been like, but I hope they've been brisk because this is kind of a big deal party.
Mm-hmm. No.
Hard to get into.
Well, I heard that the ticket sales have been brisk.
Well, hell yes.
Yes. According to the email I got yesterday.
I'm stoked about that.
Yeah, me too. So there's going to be a bunch of people down at Laughlin Yard. But so we had, running the numbers, we had 280,000 individual votes.
Holy shit.
Not 280,000 voters.
Wow, yeah.
Because we have so many categories. But yeah. So that's what I love about Best of Memphis, and that's why I think it's legitimate, is because it's not us choosing. If you want to know what we have to say, like just go to the paper every week and that's what you'll find.
Yeah.
No, this is what the readers want. This is what Memphis wants, and and people are like, gosh, the most common question we get is, why wasn't my band nominated?
Right, exactly. It's like, well, did you nominate your band?
You didn't nominate yourself. That's the question. The second most common question we get, I think, is like, so-and-so won again. It's like, well, they're good.
And I was thinking about that on the way over here, and I was remembering the last time that I had a Huey burger, all right? And that was, earlier this summer, less than a month ago, I had this burger, and I ordered it because I was like, I gotta check back in on this thing.
Oh yeah.
Is it good or is it nostalgia? Like what is this thing? I ordered that burger. It was goddamn good.
It's great.
It's an incredible hamburger. I mean, I was eating and I was like, no kidding. This is why. This is the thing. That's the reason the Huey burger has always won.
Right. Yeah.
And it's a huge deal.
It is, and they're consistent.
Yes,
they're consistent, and the service is good. It's just a tight operation.
That's right. And I think it's an example of what I really love. There's always going to be bad news out there, folks. It seems like we're going through a bad piece right now, but honestly, last year we were probably going through another bad piece. It was just, that's the way of the world, right? There's tensions in the world. That's the news side of things. And then this is kind of a celebration of all the things that make those tensions worth it, I think, we get to, your favorite band out there, your favorite bar, your favorite after hours bar, your favorite wax, your favorite, whatever that you like about this city. This is the stuff that makes it worth living here and kind of wading through all those tensions.
No, I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
And, and people talk about, the news is all bad news. Like you were saying, and this is some good news because this is what's really great about Memphis, and we really need this. I think the community needs this right now because of everything that we've been going through.
Yeah,
and all the negative attention that we've been getting. Well, this is the good stuff here that we have in Memphis.
Yeah, it's again, it's all those great things that you love to do that keeps you sticking around, right? You got a job, you got a this and that, but you're like, you know what, that Huey burger, buddy, man. I can't imagine. I ain't moving to no Little Rock. They ain't got no Huey burger over there. You know what I'm saying?
I'll tell you, I would eat a hamburger every meal if I could. Okay, I had to make. I'm a grown ass man now, so I have to make rules for myself, right? And my rule is one burger a week. I can only have one burger a week, okay? Because I would just go hog wild. I would if I could. But 9 times out of 10, my burger is Huey. It's a Huey burger.
Because what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Yeah.
There's other folks that have won all the time. I was trying to think of some of those. Weathermen. Joe Birch has won this thing every year. I had to look all this up for something last year. There are just perennial winners out there.
Yeah.
I've been nominated a lot myself.
I voted for you, Toby,
but I've never won. So, but that's all right.
Yes, really, what today is? Today is the day that 99.9% of Memphis opens our website to discover that they did not win.
That's right. And then the voters get all mad too. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe Jeff Calkins won again. Toby's so awesome, right? I know everybody's going to be thinking.
I know, we see those floods of emails, coming in.
It is funny though, because this is the stuff that folks actually like to argue about, right? We think politics, we think this and that, but like people, they have opinions on tattoo artists. And,
they do.
And that's absolutely valid, and we absolutely love it. Thank you to everybody who voted in Best of Memphis. And thanks for everybody who keeps the argument going online, because, it's just kind of fun to get the community to really see what they're up to. And again, we didn't pick this stuff. Y'all picked this stuff. So, yeah.
So check us out. One of our 300 boxes all over Memphis.
Dang.
You can pick up a physical copy. We love those physical copies, don't we?
Heck yeah.
I think the cover looks great.
It's amazing. We've got Paula Rayford on the cover. Disco balls everywhere. She looks incredible. The photography is amazing. I mean, this has really knocked it out of the park this week.
Yeah, and shout out to Shara and Carrie and everybody who worked their butts off over the last week putting this together, because this is a bigger issue than normal, and it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. So you guys did fantastic job. Thank you so much. And Memphis, check it out. You know where to find us. Well, in addition to Best of Memphis, you know what else we got this week? We got Gonerfest. I got Zach Ives of Goner Records right here next to me.
Hi, Chris.
Man, thanks for coming on the show.
You bet, buddy. Happy to be here.
I know you're super busy right now getting ready for Gonerfest, which starts on Thursday night, which is the day that this comes out. So tonight.
Great. Yeah, tonight.
Tonight.
It's happening tonight, people.
Yeah, get off your butts and get ready. Man, so this 22nd Gonerfest?
22nd Gonerfest.
That's crazy.
Blows my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. 22nd Gonerfest. We're in a new location this time. We're at Wiseacre on Broad. So we've been putting a stage up all day yesterday. We got...
in the rain.
Yeah, well, it's all right. The rain coming now is just fine. Everything looks like it's going to be great for the fest, and we can deal with some rain on our prep. So we're putting a stage up out back behind Broad, behind the Wiseacre on Broad, and that location's going to be great. I mean, one of the things that was great about Rail Garden was that we were able to move the thing outside, and it didn't feel like we were out in a parking lot or a field someplace. Like, it was still this contained space where it felt like you were at a venue, but you also were outside, and get the best of both things. In September in Memphis, the weather is going to be great, and we wanted to hold on to that. There weren't that many options to be able to do that, but we got together with Kellen and the Wiseacre crew, and it instantly felt good. It felt like a place we were going to be able to pull it off. The Memphis guys have helped us out a ton too, and we're ready to roll. It's going to be great.
Right. So I mentioned before the camera rolls that I'm super looking forward to seeing Witch.
Yes.
Describe Witch to the folks.
Okay, so this is it's a Zambian psych rock band from the 70s, and they have gotten back together. I mean, they've lived a life through several different eras, but yeah, it's the original lead singer and one other guy that played in the band, and then this guy Jocko Gardner, who is big psych guy in Europe, and his three-piece is sort of filling out the rest of the band. And we've heard nothing but like amazing things about it. We've got a new record that's coming out, and they sort of built this tour in the U.S. sort of around it. We got in with them early on, and we're able to make that thing happen. And I cannot believe it's happening. It's really exciting. Zambian
Zambian psych rock, not folk rock. That's another thing. Zambian psych rock. That is what you can find at Gonerfest that you cannot find anywhere else.
Yeah, I think the fun thing about this is just bringing together a bunch of different kinds of music, and and trying to throw as many different things out there and have as cool and as wide of an experience that we can give people here in Memphis. And it's always been our goal. Our goal was always to bring a bunch of cool bands into Memphis. That doesn't, Memphis is a town that doesn't always get these tours, and so the goal was to bring a bunch of an eclectic mix of music in, and I think it's gotten more eclectic as we've gotten older, and to me that's more fun. I mean, I think early on we were a little gun shy about trying to throw weird stuff out. It's like, hey, we know what we do, we could just buzzsaw right ahead and mow people down, and it's still fun too, right? Like we still got plenty of that in there, but like it's also fun to throw some curveballs in there, and I think the older we've got, the more comfortable we've got with that, and the more we've seen sort of like really good results, because sometimes those are everybody's favorites when we get done with it.
Yeah, for sure. I remember my friend Chris Selvig came for Gonerfest, one of the early Gonerfest, and he was like, it was great, but it was like 3 days of caveman beats, and it's it's much, much more varied than that. Of course, at the time, and me personally, I'll go for 3 days of caveman beats. I'm down for that.
Us too. Yeah. Yeah. That there was a time and place where that kind of marathon was fun. But I mean, it's just it's cool to have everybody sort of growing in their music tastes, and then sort of just going wide, going weird. Get some jazz in there. Get got some songwriter playing really interesting stuff on an acoustic guitar. Then mow everybody down with Coffin from Australia, or split system. And being part of the fun thing about this is also bringing people in from all over the world, and that's been a little bit tougher this year. Given
not your fault,
given our state of our country, and how difficult it is to come in here, and what kind of wild card that is. So props to the people that are still able to do it. We lost 4 or 5 bands, but we still have, I think, 3 or 4 bands coming in from out of the country. And man, it's amazing that people are that willing to take chances to get in here and do this thing.
Yeah,
I'm constantly floored when I think about that.
Yeah, because it's like you said, it's been people from all over the world for a long time. I remember oh gosh, who was it? There's a Swedish band a couple of years ago that as soon as they got off stage, I was like, how was it? And they were like, I've never been so hot in my life.
Yeah, watching some guys come off like crustaceans because they're just completely red.
Completely red.
That happens. I think this year we're going to be all right. I think their temperature's going to be down a little bit, and it's going to be fun. I don't think anybody's going to be boiling. I think our Europeans are going to be okay.
Yeah, I do. This is it's really looking good this year. So, and I have been helping out with the stream.
Yeah,
with the live stream for years. I don't even know how long now, but from the Live from Memphis days.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah, man. No, I was looking through footage for the playback and found footage of all of us, 20 years ago when we were doing this the first time through.
Well, we were so much less gray.
I know. It's nuts. Lots of baby faces running around. But I think part of that is it speaks to what is powerful about this is there's this sense of community that we've built all of this stuff around, and you've been a huge part of it. It's just, there's so many people are willing to give their time and energy to be a part of this thing, and it would never be where it is without you and everybody else that has been a part of it. So.
But talking about the global appeal of this, I remember when we were doing it with Rocket Science.
Yeah.
When we started the stream. Because we started doing this before streaming, live streaming was really practical.
No.
And we attempted to do it when live streaming was not practical, let me tell you.
Yes.
And
I mean, it was complete guerrilla work. It was
completely.
It was insane.
And, but I remember when people were waking up in Australia that we would see you could see the numbers skyrocket because people were getting their coffee and was like, what's going on with Gonerfest?
Right.
And so people watch that stream from all over the world and
listen to the stream before there was video footage of it. I mean, it was just that was something that, again, it was just that we've just been, really lucky to have so many talented and insane people around us that are willing to take on these crazy projects to make these things happen.
It is crazy. It doesn't make any sense, but that's Memphis, baby.
Yeah, that's what we love about it.
That's what we love about it. So, who else are you excited about? Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, Lightning Bolt. I don't think Memphis. They've played Memphis in probably a decade. So,
yeah, and they don't really tour much anymore.
No. But I mean, the shows are legendary. These records are legendary, and yeah, I'm very excited about Lightning Bolt. They're headlining Thursday. Silkworm's really exciting. There was this documentary that came out about them, and they haven't really done these shows, but everybody was sort of clamoring about whether or not Silkworm was going to get back together and do shows. And they got in touch and said they wanted to they want to play Gonerfest.
Yeah.
So, like, it was awesome. We read about it in Pitchfork before we'd even made an announcement that they were coming. So it was like, all right, that's cool. That's
that
fun.
works. That works.
And then we've got, these, like, Michael Beach is coming back, and we just finished a record with Mike, and it's really, really great. It's like, he's one of my favorite songwriters. It's the third record we've done with him. He's in Australia. His show is always special. There's not really anybody that does anything like him, and so I'm excited about having him back. Robin Hitchcock's going to be here again. And
Robin Hitchcock, legend,
and has played the Fest before and did a river series with us.
I remember that river. Yeah,
it's like we had a big storm and we ran it all off a generator. Jamie Harmon went and got a generator, and we ran the entire show off of a generator back behind Marie Montessori School. So. Yes, we've had good time. Speaking of guerrilla shows, but having it's the whole goal. The goal is to have this mixture of sort of outsider legends and young up and coming kind of people. Sharp Pens is another band, like youngster, super young Chicago band that's sort of getting some buzz and do sort of a big star guided by voices, sort of interesting kind of buzzy pop kind of sound. Mm-hmm. It's really great. I don't know. It's filled with really fun stuff. TV Repairman is our buddy Ishka. It's another Australian band that's over and shares members with some of the other crews that have come through recently. GT and 1-800-Mikey, and so yeah, it's up and down the lineup. It's all kinds of fun stuff.
So that starts tonight, Thursday.
Yeah,
runs through. And also Sunday we're going to be at the Shell.
Yeah, we're going to be at the Shell,
which we've never done before.
First time we're doing it at the Shell. And again, it sort of came out of this whole conversation after Rail Garden was closed and we needed to look at other options. We got in touch with Natalie and the crew over at the Shell, and they were like, "Look, we can't do the whole thing here, but we're open Sunday. What about doing Sunday here?" Mm-hmm. And we just jumped at the chance. It's amazing for that to be a part of their series. They've built such an amazing thing with this most recent incarnation of the Shell, but there's also this historic kind of tradition at the Shell. So being able to tap into both of those things is great. And it's another opportunity to be able to, open this up to a Memphis crowd that, this is typically a destination sort of audience. 75% of the people that come in here are from outside of Memphis. So we've always been looking for different ways to make sure that we feel open to the Memphis community. And so, yeah, let's do a free show on Sunday and bring in 4 of our favorite bands that are on this bill. It's like stacked lineup, and Snoopers headline, and Dummies in from LA is kind of like a Stereolab sort of pop thing. Silver Synthetic from New Orleans.
Oh, yeah.
Who I love, and is more sort of like AM Gold, 70s AM Gold kind of thing. And then Tarwa and Teneri, which is this Moroccan desert blues band, who is, over and doing this tour in the States. And it's similar to the Etron de la Air, who we had in from last year. And which was
the highlight for me of last year.
Yeah.
Somebody said it was like that when they played, the Gonerfest people stopped dancing up and down and started dancing like left to right.
I love that. Yeah. No, it's just like an air. Like, it's cool to feel something in the space, and that was a band that made everybody move and everybody felt it. You could tell. Everybody had a smile on their face. Yeah. It's fun.
All right. Well, we will see you at Gonerfest. And Zach, thank you so much.
Chris, thanks for having me, buddy. Thanks for everything you do.
I know we're gonna be seeing a lot of each other this weekend.
Yes, we will.
And you can tune. Are we doing the stream?
Yes, we're doing the stream, and you know what? The stream is going to be live. It's going to be live, and it's going to be free this year. So
right.
So go in. You can get there through Gonerfest.com and hop on the stream. Check it out. If you decide it looks like something you want to come out and do, get out.
Yes.
We'll see ya.
Yes, for sure. And this has been the Memphis Flyer podcast. We will see you next week.